If you're a successful retiree thinking Trump's elimination of Social Security taxes is going to save you big money, I've got bad news. I just ran the numbers for a real couple with $2.7 million saved. The historic tax relief, they save $1,515 per year. But the optimization strategy that I'm about to share with you saves them $7,783 annually. That's 6 times more than any political promise made. Meet John and Mary Jones. Successful retirees, $2.7 million saved, doing everything right according to conventional wisdom. When Trump's bill passed, they called me excited. John, we're finally going to see some relief from Social Security taxes. So I ran their actual numbers, but what I found was infuriating. The headlines make it sound like Social Security taxes disappear for everyone. But if you saved successfully for retirement, if you did what you were supposed to do, you're about to discover the fine print changing everything. Once again, the people who planned ahead, who saved diligently, who built wealth responsibly, get left behind. I'm John Rojas, CEO of Tribox Private Wealth, and I just spent hours going through the actual bill, not the headlines, the real legislation. Here's what this bill actually does, because the marketing and the reality are completely different. So what do the headlines say? Eliminates taxes on Social Security, historical tax relief for seniors, biggest senior tax break ever. What the bill actually does, it gives seniors a $6,000 bonus deduction, $12,000 per couple. Only if your income is under $150,000 married filing jointly. Phases out completely at $250,000 in income. Expires in 2028. It's only temporarily. Current Social Security taxation rules stay exactly the same. If your combined income exceeds $44,000 for couples, up to 85% of your Social Security is still taxable. Those thresholds haven't changed since 1993. About the time I got out of the military, actually. So, let me show you exactly what this means for real people with real money. Let's take the Jones case study. John and Mary Jones, here's their actual financial picture. Current income sources. Mary's Social Security is $2,744 monthly. John's Social Security is $2,667 monthly. Combined, they receive $64,932 in Social Security. Mary has a part-time job working. She makes about $24,000. They took IRA distributions last year of $156,000. Their total combined income was $244,932. Here's what they actually need to maintain their lifestyle. $96,000 net from the IRA distributions. So that would require about $125,000 gross in distributions from their IRA, plus Mary's $24,000 part-time employment, and then their $64,932 in Social Security. But they're currently taking $156,000 from their IRA, which gives them $121,680 net after taxes. They only need $96,000 net, so they're taking $25,680 more than necessary. This excess $31,000 in gross IRA distributions, the $156 versus the $125 needed, pushes their total income to $244,932. That's $32,932 over the 212 IRMAA threshold. They're paying IRMAA penalties for taking that $31,000 more than they need from their own money. So let's look at a before versus an after analysis. Let me show you what the Trump bill actually does for them. In their current situation, total income, $244,932. That $32,932 over the IRMAA threshold, taking $156,000 from IRA, but only needing $125,000 gross, $96,000 net. Federal taxes are about $35,000 plus. IRMAA penalties are $2,496, and the Trump bill benefit, only $800 because it phases out at their income. So now let's take a look at after Trump's bill passed. Same excess IRA distributions of $156,000, same IRMAA penalties of $2,496. Trump deduction heavily phased out for them. Total savings, $800. That's the reality. After all the fanfare about eliminating Social Security taxes, John and Mary save $800 per year while still paying $2,496 in Medicare penalties. But here's where it gets pretty interesting. While politicians are debating about $1,000 savings, strategic planning can save them $8,000 plus annually, and I'm show you how. The key insight, John and Mary are taking $31,000 more from their IRAs than they actually need. This pushes them $32,000 over the IRMAA threshold unnecessarily. So here's what we did. Step number one, we right-sized their IRA distributions. We reduced it from $156,000 to $125,000 annually, which is what they actually need to live. The new total income is $213,932. Now that's $1,932 over IRMAA still, but it's close enough for planning. I'm gonna show you what we can do to get it below that. So we can reduce their IRA distributions to $120,000, and that would keep us under the 212 IRMAA threshold. Number two, massive tax savings. Federal tax savings are $6,820 on that $31,000 reduction. Now the IRMAA penalty was eliminated, the $2,496, but they get better Trump deduction benefits at a lower income as well. Number three, we keep the excess growing. That $31,000 they don't need stays in their IRA growing tax deferred. They're not forced to pay taxes on money they don't need to spend. And the results, tax savings, $6,820, IRMAA elimination, $2,496, better Trump bill benefits of $1,200, and that's a total annual benefit of $10,516. Trump bill alone saves them $800. Our optimization saves them $10,516. That's 13 times better. They sacrificed that $12,038 in IRA distributions, but they gained $9,021 in savings. Now that's a 629% return on optimization. Here's what makes this strategy so powerful. Let's fast forward 20 years. Trump's bill saves them $30,300 over 20 years. Our optimization, $155,660 over that 20-year period. The strategic advantage is $125,360. Politicians promise $1,515 annually. Strategic planning delivers $7,783 annually. That optimization is 6 times more valuable than the legislation. This is why I tell my clients, stop waiting for politicians to fix your tax problems. Start optimizing the systems that actually exist. You have more control over tax situations than any politician will ever give you. You just need to know how to use it. Here's the real lesson from Jane and John's situation. Every tax bill, every new law, every political promise, they're designed for the average person with average situations. But you are not average. You've saved more than most, you've planned better than most, you have more complexity than most, which means generic solutions simply don't work for you. But that complexity, it's also your greatest advantage, because when you optimize sophisticated situations, the savings are massive. You can wait for politicians to maybe save you $1,500 per year, or you can take control and save $7,500 plus per year starting immediately. If you're wondering how the new tax law is affecting your specific situation, let's have a 20-minute strategy call and see if I can help. Grab a cup of coffee, I've got mine here. We'll jump on a Zoom. I love meeting new people, and you never know what comes up in conversation. Let me just tell you how it works. First, we talk for 20 minutes to see if it makes sense. If it does, we can schedule what I call a financial checkup. As a listener of this channel, the financial checkup fee is waived, and I make you 3 promises. Promise number 1, I won't try to sell you any products. Promise number 2, I'll get a clear understanding of how you're currently situated, and I'll give you specific insights that can help. Promise number 3, if it makes sense for us to talk further, you'll have all the details you need to make an informed decision, and we will only have another conversation if it's upon your request. So click the link in the description below and let's talk. There's no agenda, there's no pressure, just an honest conversation about your current situation and what you might be looking to solve or accomplish. So remember John and Mary Jones, the Trump bill saves them $1,000 annually. Strategic optimization saved them over $31,000. Political promises versus planning precision. Which do you want to bet your retirement on? Don't wait for politicians to fix your tax situation. Let's see what can be optimized with a system that actually exists today. If you liked the video, please hit the like button so that more people who could use the information get the opportunity to see it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.